Take 5. Maybe now the stream will actually connect live. We made it to round 6 of 8. Oh. Oh. Jake can literally just dance this thing out now. Yeah, he's doing great. He's dominating. Oh, man. The way this fight started, I was pretty damn excited about it. They came out swinging. Tyson came out swinging. That was his chance. He had to get him in the first 30, 45 seconds. If he didn't get him then, it was game over, bro. Did I just drop a bro on you? Now they're both just standing there. Paul's taking his time. He's got zero reason to engage. He's got this thing in the books. Tyson's got to find a flurry some way, somehow. Paul is literally letting him recover. He's letting him recover. He knows how big of a disaster this thing is. Tyson is physically exhausted. He's 58 years old. I get it. Nick says the undercards were amazing. That's cool. This one is not. I tried to watch the undercards, but it was freezing on me, so I didn't fight through it. No pun intended. Somebody give Mike Tyson a Red Bull IV. Get him an EpiPen. Maybe a little booger sugar. Something. Because that man is out of energy. I do wonder how Jake Paul would do against Real Fighter. I think he'd be all right. But why the hell would he ever do it? Zero reason. This fight feels like it's going super quick right now. Hey, good for Tyson. Got one last payday in his life. I mean, the mere fact that Tyson took this fight is honestly quite incredible. At 58 years old to get yourself in this kind of shape. I was hoping it would be a little bit more entertaining than this. No, I wasn't hoping. I actually kind of believed it was going to be more entertaining than this. Somehow I fell victim for it. I'm an idiot. Columbo's a Dumbo. Paul literally, he feels bad for him. He's just stopped. He stopped fighting. Says, I don't want to kill you. I want you to get out of this ring alive. Jake's not, they're saying he's having a hard time. He's not having a hard time hitting him. He's not trying to hit him. He's got to keep him alive for the second fight. If they try to pull out a second fight, we all are the dumbest human beings on planet Earth if we fall victim for this thing again. I mean, give me like a Tyson Holyfield fight. Give me somebody in his age bracket. I'd watch that. Well, I'm watching this because I'm an idiot. Two minutes left. Hey, I can get a lot done in 2 minutes. I don't know about you guys. I don't know, man. Nick says that he'd get absolutely worked by a real fighter. Probably. I think the dude's better boxer than you think, though, man. God, the way that Tyson, his mindset going into this thing, though, that dude. So I don't know how closely you guys follow Mike Tyson, but he's given a million. He's obviously got his podcast where he's always stoned, but he's given a million interviews about how he never wanted to go back to fighting because he didn't like the man that had made him, because he had to get into that such intense mindset, right? That it was me against the world, and he didn't like the person he was, right? Well, watching his interviews, watching the documentaries, the behind the scenes, he legit looked like he was getting back into that mindset. That interview with that poor little girl that was asking about legacy, Tyson ends up talking about dying. We're going to be dead. F my legacy. We're dead. Dead. I'm not breathing. He looked like he had the right mindset for the fight, but he's freaking 58. And somehow I'm a dumb human being that thought he might make this interesting. Yeah, he definitely had that look in his eyes. Just give me one right hook, Tyson. Come on, give me one right hook. Okay, all right, he connected on the left there. Tyson tries to dance a little bit. That's the first time I've even seen him move his feet in about 10 minutes. How many steroids are these two guys taking right now? I mean, Mike Tyson doesn't get like that, right? That's not natural. Obviously, Jake Paul's on steroids. Give me a break. Yeah, I guess I am behind because No, I'm ahead. I'm not behind. I'm ahead. There's only 20 seconds left in the fight. Come on. He's not going to even try to throw one to finish out the fight. He's going to walk into this corner without throwing another punch. And did they not just ring the bell? They ring the bell. What is going on right now? And now we're going to hug it out because we're best friends and we just made each other a whole lot of money. We both just made $100 million. Congratulations. Jake, I love you so much. I took a few punches. I'm 58 years old. I can't fight anymore, but you just made me $150 million. I'd love Jake Paul too. They're besties. Hey, let's do this thing again. Why didn't I bet like an enormous amount of money on this? Was this not the most predictable fight of all time? Betting on Jake Paul fights, somebody's got to become a millionaire doing this. The odds weren't even that crazy. I think he was like, what was it? Minus 200, minus 190 or something like that. It should have been minus like 600. Rosie's sitting there saying, we're just glad Tyson didn't go down. I legit was worried about him. Why is Rosie Perez on this broadcast? Somebody break that down for me like I'm 5 years old. Is Rosie Perez got a boxing background? She's been absolutely brutal. The couple undercards that I did try to watch, she was brutal. Fortunately, she stayed out of the way for the most part in the finals. Or in the Paul Tyson match. Now, what product is Jake Paul going to try to sell us right now? You know he's going to sell us a product here. The dude is a walking cash tree. He has figured out the cheat code to life, and I am officially jealous. Well, so you know what? You know what, Jake? I'll take 50 million. I'll get in the ring with you for 50. Give me five. You know what? Give me one. Give me a milli. Give me a milli. I'll get in that ring with you, buddy. You could beat me down. Love of money is the root of all evil, brother. Well, you might be right. But when you got a cheat code for it, I'd probably take the cheat code also. Logan Paul. Didn't Logan Paul used to be like the bigger star of those two brothers? Now he's a wrestler. He's pretty damn good at it, though, actually. I don't know if you guys ever watched Logan Paul in WWE. He's pretty damn good. He's athletic as hell. I went down a wormhole this morning watching Jake Paul videos when he was like 13 years old, when he was just getting started on YouTube. That little dweeb. That little dweeb is now making... This dude's going to be a billionaire. I mean, give him like 5 more fights like this. The dude's going to be a billionaire. Yeah, no crap, Rosie. So, what's next for Jake Paul? Who do you go fight now? I'm legitimate curious. I mean, is the next fighter going to be has been UFC John Jones or something? Although John Jones is still rolling, I know he's got a fight right now. All right, well, that was no surprise to anyone. Mike Tyson got his ass kicked, and Jake Paul is a genius. Genius. You can hate him, but in one way or another, you got to respect the dude. The guy's figured this thing out. He literally has changed boxing. It's kind of sad. Boxing will never be the same again. Boxing forever will be scripted matches like this. It's gone. It's just going to be weird, like weird scripted fights of celebrity entertainers. It wasn't tough. Shut up, Jake. I mean, it wasn't bad for 58, was it? If we really take a step back here, it wasn't bad. He survived. He's alive. Congratulations. When was the last fight that Mike Tyson was the baby face? He was the good guy. When was the last time Mike Tyson had a fight where he went into it and the world was like, yeah, you're the good one? He is an interesting man. I don't know if you guys ever watched his podcast. So he's got that podcast where he's always stoned, but it's fascinating. The dude's deeper than you would think. He's obviously had a million issues in life, and a lot of them have been very ugly things. But he's gotten to a point in life that he's fairly easy to root for. All right, well, boys and girls, I got to get to bed because I am waking up with the butt crack of dawn to go to the CU game. University of Colorado can't get a normal start. It's either 8 p.m., 10 a.m., got this 10 a.m. start time for the Buffs tomorrow, which means I got to get out the door at like 6:45. So appreciate you guys tuning in. For everybody that's watching right now, if you've not subscribed to my podcast, go over to YouTube right now. I put out all kinds of content, all 22s for the Broncos. I do scouting reports, obviously do post game. I put out daily content. So I put out reviews on players. I'm going to do a breakdown on Audric Estime this week, because he's kind of taken over as the face of the Broncos in the running back room. So I'm going to do a breakdown on him. But anyways, if you haven't subscribed, links in my bio on Twitter. Would super appreciate it if you'd head over to YouTube right now, hit that subscribe button, and if you wouldn't mind, maybe give a like or comment on this video on your way out the door. It really does help with the algorithm. All right, boys and girls, appreciate